Hey guys, it's KJ, and I'm back. I know I've been gone for a while, but I've been going through stuff and trying to create ideas for videos. I have a few down that I'm going to do soon, but today's video I'm doing YouTuber songs I like. Now these songs are either ones that are created by people who got their start on YouTube or people who still only release their music on YouTube. So first on the list we have Infinity and Guessing by Against the Current. Now I first came across Against the Current because I was listening, or rather watching, a character songs video for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2012 version. So basically, if you're not familiar with what that is, people will take characters from any show, TV show, movies, books, anything, and they will match it up with a song that they think suits that character's personality. How I discovered it is Infinity was either the song for, I can't remember if it was Karai or April O'Neil, but basically the people had decided to match that up for them, and I was like, hey, I really like this song, because they can only show short bits of the song so they don't get sued for copyright claim, or I mean not sued, but the video doesn't get demonetized or taken off. So anyway, I looked it up and I listened to it, and I started listening to other music by the band, and that's how I came across the song Guessing, and I really liked it. So I just started to listen to some of the other stuff. So I didn't include like all of the songs that I like by this band because that would make this list like a lot longer, and I don't want to include too much of anything by one person. So that's the first thing on my list. Well, the first two things. The second thing on my list is Thank You Dan and Phil by Caroline Dare. Now Caroline Dare, like Against the Current, got her start on YouTube by uploading cover videos, though she does upload a lot of original songs, and I think that's mostly what she's doing now, not that she doesn't do covers. But anyway, Thank You Dan and Phil was an original song she uploaded. That was a thank you song to two YouTubers, Dan Is Down to Fire and Amazing Phil. And what she was doing is she was saying, thank you. She was like writing an inside joke, so like the fandom or things that like they were branded by. And she was making a song that was like, hey, you've helped me through so much. Thank you for being a funny thing I can turn to on the internet. And I really like this song because I too love Dan Is Down to Fire and Amazing Phil. I find them funny and I like watching them. Anyway, so the next two songs I'm talking about are Don't Stay in School and I'm Not Dead by both by Boy in a Band. Now, I really like Boy in a Band. I love he is a YouTube rapper, and I love his like more, I don't want to call it vlogging, but it's like his talking style videos. He basically does, I like it because he has facts behind all of his stuff. Like even like his music, these two songs specifically have like I'm Not Dead as much, but here, I'll start off with Don't Stay in School. Don't Stay in School has a lot of facts. It's just basically questioning why are we learning what we're learning in school. He doesn't actually mean don't stay in school. He's why are we have this current school system when it doesn't really have much effect. It doesn't have a positive effect. Like, why are we learning about all these stupid things when these things need help? And I think that it's a great video, and I think that he does a great job of listing the points and reasons without sounding like, it doesn't go to school, because a lot of people were commenting like, oh, people won't get this, but he's made several videos responding to that, being like, hey, yeah, all the kids that have commented and stuff were being like, hey, I agree with these points. But anyway, so the next song is I'm Not Dead, and that was him just basically being like, yeah, I know I haven't been uploading lately, it's hard for me to find motivation, I don't think that it's wrong, it's hard sometimes, and so don't say I'm Not Dead is just him, and it's like, I've been going through a lot of mental health struggles lately. I'm going to try to explain to you what's going on and why I haven't been as big of a presence lately. And I really like that video because like it's very specific to him, but it's still relatable. Like one of the parts he's saying, basically, I can't forget the exact lyrics, but basically he's being like, I don't see why I should have to change the lyrics to be more relatable. I hate that I keep trying to do that because my lyrics should be something that matches me, and I think that's really cool, and I think that just that he came out and flat out said that, like, is cool. I mean, he didn't flat out say that because obviously I'm misquoting him, but, okay. The next band I'm talking about is Cimorelli, who I love them. They are a group of sisters who started uploading, I think one of their first videos was Party in the USA, and it was basically it was a cover video, and they upload cover videos as their main thing. They do have, I think, like 7 EPs and 2 albums out. I really like their music, and I like their Presents, I just like, they're happy, they're fun. Their 2 albums are Up at Night and Up at Night's the first one, and then Alive. And Alive is Christian-based music. It's very spiritual, and I really like how it sounds, and I love their sound in general. And then Up at Night is basically just them talking about like past relationships and how they've gone wrong and stuff like that. And, oh, I forgot, they have a 3rd album out called Sad Girls Club, and that one is also the same as Up at Night. Not really the same, because it has, like, sort of a different sound and different feel, but it's, like, the same premise, if that makes any sense. That's all I have to say about them. Now, the next one is I don't really know anything about the people who released it, but I know about the people they released it about. So, basically, it's, the song is We Are All Bad People, and it was by the Gregory Brothers, and they produced it for the Vlog Brothers, who uploaded it on their channel. Now, I really do like the Vlog Brothers, and they're one of my favorite YouTubers. They're some of my favorite YouTubers, and I really like their content and video and their style of, like, face-to-face talking to the camera, which is obviously what I've decided to do. Anyway, so, the song is an argument that John and Hank had over if Batman was a good superhero or not. Hank being on the side that we are all bad people. Like, the Batman might not be the best in the form of a superhero, but he's a reflection of what we have and what our problems are and how we're trying to fix things, but we're not doing so well. And then John being like, he's a maniac, he's spending all this money on trying to fight crime when he could just be trying to, you know, help fix things or make it not so bad. And he's like destroying a bunch of this stuff, and it costs a bunch to replace it, and just stuff like that. And so I really like that song. Another thing that's further down on my list is I Don't Have a Favorite Pony by Hank Green. This one just came up because it's not necessarily my favorite song by Hank Green, but it was one that I like a lot because I think it's funny. I was going through a notebook of just one that I had last year. I just wrote random things down, like when I was bored in school, and a lot of things I wrote were lists of songs, and one of them was, one that was mentioned several times was I Don't Have a Favorite Pony by Hank Green, and it's basically a funny song because he just came back from tour when he first released the video, and it was him saying, that it started off as a joke. It was like, I don't have a favorite pony, because I've never seen that show. He was talking about My Little Pony, of course, and he was like talking about how he shouldn't and then stuff, but then he goes on to explain that he's not making fun of people who do like it, and like he has watched every episode trying to decide, he just can't choose, and then at the end he ends it by I like Spike, because his favorite character from the show is not a pony, it's Spike the Dragon. So I just thought that was really funny. I like a lot of his music a lot. Like, I have I think every one of his albums downloaded on my phone right now. It's fun to listen to. I love, like, his nerdy rock, nerdy, like, punk style, I think is what it's been described as before. But I just like that style of music, and I think it's fun, and yeah. So I think that's everything I have on my list. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and bye!